I'm Fruitbat, and welcome to Do Not Take This Cat Home. Now I know what you're thinking, yes, another cat game, but I didn't have much of a choice. My best friend really said that I had to play this, and that I should not take a look at anything in it, though I already picked, so... It does not look like it, but this game is a horror game. So this is a different ambience. It's nighttime, it's dark, and I had to improvise with 3 lights. You're walking. Right, of course. It's the first time in a while that you felt like going out. And you're actually glad that you did. The weather is absolutely perfect today. Maybe your luck is finally starting to turn around. You tentatively allow yourself to feel excited for the possibilities of where you could go, maybe even who you could meet. You're so deep in thought that you almost miss it. Huh? What was that? Curiosity guiding your steps, you follow the sound to the entrance of a lonely alleyway. The sunlight only just manages to reach down in between the tall buildings on either side. You enter the alley and walk forward, the loose gravel and scattered debris on the ground softening your steps. Finally, the sound source comes into view in the warm, almost ethereal light of the alley. At the end of the alley is a cat. Huh, guess that should have been obvious. Hi, baby. It's an interesting looking cat. Its pretty yellow eyes shine like gold among the dark sea of its black fur. It puts its front paws on the edge of the box and looks up at you. It looks so... familiar, right? Alright. Then again, it is a cat. Not many different ways for a standard black cat to look, after all. This one sure is a cutie, though. It's just sitting there, patiently, waiting for you to do something. It all goes to shit in here. I'ma take the cat home. You're coming home with me. Let's go! Well, why not? Right? Meow! Barely reach out your arms before the cat eagerly leaps into them and climbs up into your shoulders. It butts its head into your temple, nuzzling against it. You can't help but smile at the cat's enthusiasm. Let's get you out of here, On the way home, you briefly consider getting cat food. But that would be a waste of time. You shrug at the odd feeling and move on. You live in a modest apartment. 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. So it feels weird having another living being inside it after so long, even if it's just a cat. After locking the front door and placing the cat on the floor, you wait for it to walk away and explore the new environment. But it simply sits and looks up at you, expectantly. I'm gonna do something with the cat. Like what? I'm gonna clean the cat. Upon giving it a second look, you realize that the cat isn't exactly clean. Not surprising, since up until you brought it home, it's been sitting in a dirty old box. In an alley full of scattered garbage. For who knows how long. You're definitely no expert, but you think the best way to get a cat clean would be, carefully. You think careful is the way to go. Cats aren't always fond of water, so you doubt it would be a fan of excessive amount of it. The cat is startled, but ultimately doesn't try to run away. Nice! Lather your hands with some soap and carefully give the cat a thorough half scrub, half massage. After a few minutes, you rinse the cat completely and gather it up in a blanket, drying it. Then you take a brush and carefully run it through the cat's fur. Some hairs are sticking to you, but you don't mind. In fact, quite a lot of fur is sticking on you. You try to brush it away, but it won't come off. Guess you're up next for a bath yourself. You try to ignore the fur and finish with the cat quickly, but more hair keeps sticking to you. Your hands, your arms. Before you realize it, they're covered in fur that won't come off. It's thick enough that you try to just yank it off, but... Ow! What? Pain lengthens through the spot you tugged at. Upon closer inspection, you see that the hair is growing out of you. You can actually feel it now. Fur growing out of your back, your neck, your face, your eyes, your tongue. Oh god. As you collapse and start to choke on the thickening fur in your esophagus, the cat leans up to lap at the fur growing on your forehead, grooming your hair as thoroughly as you did for it earlier. Feels nice, at least, to be looked after and cared for in some way, even if it's just for a little while longer. The cat's careful grooming is the last thing you feel before you're no longer able to breathe. And in 15, self-care buddies. As you can see, this is just a little bit of what the game is. Nothing good comes out of this cat. Nothing. Let's go again. Okay, I'm gonna skip. I'm still gonna take the cat home. I'm gonna do something with the cat. Like what? I'm gonna pet the cat. It's not every day you have access to a cute, fluffy animal. What else is there to do but pet it to your heart's content? You sit on the floor in your living room and click your tongue to call the cat over. Poor thing. You just want some attention, don't you? It's alright, alright. You carefully pet the cat. A rub behind the ear, a scratch under the chin, a smooth sweep along the back. Oh, good? Ah, you like that. You keep petting the cat in your lap, enjoying this bonding time together. What happens if I keep petting it? Oh no, the music changed. You're not quite ready to stop. You feel so calm. The repetitive action is soothing your usually overworking mind. You keep petting. The cat leans away from your next head pat. It's trying to get out of your lap. I'm gonna keep petting. When you scratch the cat's chin, it bites at your fingers. You might be bleeding, but it barely hurts. The cat struggles in your hold. It's watching you closely. I'm gonna keep petting it. You keep petting the cat. The cat bites off your finger. It hurts. Definitely bleeding now. But for some reason, you just can't stop. Its fur is so much softer than you realized. You think that it would be shining in the faint light of your living room. It's as if the darkness of the cat's black coat is sucking in all the illumination around it. You're drawn to it, like you're somehow holding a deep dark abyss right in your lap. It seems calmer now, munching on your severed finger. The stump between your thumb and middle finger is leaking, but you keep petting. Time passes. It's dark out now. Soft as the fur is, your palm has started to feel raw and damp under the constant friction from your petting. You think faintly that maybe you've had enough. When in a flash... Ow! You cut off my hand? Your entire hand, separated from your wrist. It flops onto your lap beside the cat. The cat's claws on its front right paw glistening with crimson liquid. You don't feel it for a moment, but your body tenses, anticipating the pain as you blankly watch the cat lick at the bloody palm of your severed hand. Ah, it hurts. It really, really hurts. Then the cat looks up at you and you feel compelled. You're reluctant, but you're also afraid of what will happen if you don't heed the call. You were hurt for your incensed petting earlier. Right now, you've been hurt for trying to stop. There's no reasoning with such fickle whims. You feebly try to raise your uninjured hand to pet the cat, but it stiffens, golden eyes glinting dangerously. Well, alright then. You raise your bleeding stump and resume your petting to the best of your ability. You pet and you bleed You pet and you bleed. You pet and you bleed. You die. You bleed out. Ending 7 personal boundaries. I'm still gonna take the cat home. I'm gonna do something alone now. Like what? I'm gonna clean the apartment. You know you have a guest and all, but really shouldn't put it off all your chores. So for now, you get dressed, roll up your sleeves, and get to work on cleaning the apartment. At least you try to. You sweep the living room. You wipe the kitchen counter. Okay, you don't make your bed, but who actually does that anyway? Hey! I do, all the time. I hate having my bed unmade. Still, you notice that no matter how much you clean, you keep finding more messes than when you started. You peek over at the cat. You always find it napping in the living room. You keep cleaning, but the cat, or something, keeps leaving more and more mess in its wake. I'm gonna keep cleaning. You keep cleaning, but there's just more mess, and more, and more. You finally stop and look around you. There's piles of junk everywhere. Do you even own this much stuff? You don't remember even buying or receiving most of it. The piles tower over you. Your eyes still burn from the bleach. You need some air. You need to get out of here. You look up and see the cat perched on a dithering pile of china and kitchen appliances. Oh, I can see where this is going. It carefully nudges around another teacup from the pile, sending it currently to the ground. You start to chuckle. I knew it was you. You pick up the largest piece of ceramic from the broken teacups. Didn't you? And throw it at the cat. The cat dodges it by leaping off the pile. The pile sways and sways. It's falling. It's falling towards... You can't move. You're buried. The pile fell on top of you. Broken shards of fine china and sharp utensils are piercing your skin, your organs. Your bones feel loose and limp, crushed under the heavy appliances. Warm liquid pools under you. You listen as the cat pats over to you before laying down and purring sleepily. Yeah, a nap sounds pretty good. Ending 1. A not so clean getaway. Oh, I got the first ending! Why? This is new. Today. Am I in Elsing? Why are their eyes staring at me? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I was just so tired of everything. But I couldn't be the person you deserve. Couldn't ever hope to be. You were so amazing, smart and talented and independent. You shined. But in comparison, Damn it. So stupid. So worthless. It didn't tell me that it wanted me. It needed me. There was nothing I wouldn't give to have someone tell me that I mattered to them. You're walking. Right, of course. Okay, no. I don't know what that was all about. I'm still gonna take the cat home. I'm gonna feed the cat. The cat looks hungry, so you decide to feed it. You're regretting not stopping for food earlier, as you don't have much left. Grocery shopping day is tomorrow, after all. Let's see. Can of tuna in the pantry, some leftover meatloaf in the fridge, and... Oh, what's that? You realize there's a tightly sealed Tupperware on the bottom shelf of the fridge. You don't recognize it? A foul odor is leaking from the container. Whatever's inside can't be safe for human consumption. But the cat seems excited about it, practically salivating over it. Still feed it. Is this really a good idea? Ah, fine. I guess it is if this is what you want. You open the container and... you just barely managed to keep from throwing up. Just barely. The stench is overwhelming. Yeah, give me a minute. You hazard a look at the contents of the container, but everything is just mashed together. Different shapes, different sizes, different textures. All of it is the same color, the most unfortunate looking shade of gray you've ever seen. That's green, tinted with a nauseatingly wet green film over the top. Okay, any utensil or plate that touches that is getting thrown out immediately. No exceptions. You decide against putting the scrap in your microwave. You doubt it would taste or smell any better warm. Not wanting to hold it anymore, you shake your head and practically toss the container next to the cat on the counter. The cat enthusiastically dives for the toxic-looking sludge, sniffing it as if savoring the scent. You lost your appetite. You're about to head to the bathroom to wash your hands for the next hour or so when... Ow! A sharp pain on your foot causes you to stumble. Are you bleeding? You quickly reach down to pull off your sock to see the damage. Your middle toe is gone. It's just gone. You clumsily step back as if it would help to get away from what you were seeing. The blood trail simply follows your movements. 911. Do have to call 911. Phone, where's the... What? Your tongue? What? What's happening to me? You're not bothering to try and stop the blood from dribbling out of your mouth. You keep watching in a daze as the cat happily chews at the gross piece of... Wait. You look more closely at the mystery food in the cat's jaws. It looks vaguely familiar. It looks like... a tongue? Before you can even think to do anything to stop it, the cat dives into the container again and bites into a piece that looks kind of like... You writhe around on the blood-streaked tiles, crying. Something inside. Inside you just... Blood pours out from deep within you. Whatever that was, felt important. And now it's probably gone too. It hurts. It hurts so much. Stop, please. Your vision blurs from the effort, from the pain, from your tears, from... Your eyes. You fall limply back to the floor. You're leaking blood all over. Your foot, your mouth, your insides, your eye sockets. You can feel your life fading away too. That's fine. If it means not feeling the pain of losing another part of you, then hopefully the cat will take its time eating your eyeballs and give you time to just... You are what you eat. So I'm gonna do something alone. Like what? On second thought, so no, I'm gonna do something with the cat. What can I do? I'm gonna play with the cat. Poor thing was probably bored stiff sitting in that old box all day, just watching crowds of people walking by, ignoring them. You just want some attention, don't you? You wanna play, huh? Okay. What to play? I'm gonna... Hide and seek, you know what? Let's play hide and seek. What about hide and seek? Yeah! You're not quite sure how this is going to work. Can a cat even understand the concept of a game? Let alone one with rules like hide and seek? Here, you pick up the cat and turn them away from you before hiding behind the armchair. You smile and scoop it up, holding it out in front of you. You found me! You win! The cat looks confused, but pleased at your praise. This time you put it on the armchair so it can't see your hiding spot as easily. It takes a little longer this time for the cat to find you. Whoa! You found me again! Okay, you win. Ah. Oh, okay. You go and stand in the middle of the living room. The cat following you. You make a show of covering your eyes and turning around. You turn around and see that the cat is gone. Ah, you sure catch on quick. There aren't that many places available in your apartment for someone your size to hide, but without the opposable thumbs needed to open the closed doors in the hall, the cat will have its limits too. Fair game. Okay, now where to look? Living room. You look behind the couch and the armchair, then under the coffee table. Nothing. The living room is pretty sparse when it comes to furniture, after all. Kitchen. You peek around the counter. You even open the cupboards along the floor just in case the cat managed to squeeze inside. Nothing. I guess it only leaves the hallway. I wonder if this changes if I change the order in which I click. Nothing. You're not sure what you were expecting. There's nowhere in the hall for the cat to hide. Where the hell is the cat? Where the hell is the cat? You couldn't find the cat anywhere. You start to get a little worried when you hear a soft sound coming from the hall. You head to the hall and listen again. You walk down the hall to your room and gingerly open the door. It looks disappointed somehow. Perhaps in your apparently subpar seeking skills. But you lift the cat into your arms and look at your bedroom door. How did you get into my room? You know the door was closed, right? The cat wiggles out of your hold and runs out of the hall. You follow to see it sitting in the middle of the living room. Upon seeing you, the cat probably turns around. Guess it wants to take turns seeking. The lights, did the power go out? Ah, darn it. As you wait for your eyes to adjust to the darkness. Hey, are you... What? For some reason, your heart starts beating faster. You consider going over to the cat, but when you do, the thought makes you feel like your life is in danger. You need to hide. Now! Shout out the content in the hall, because of the bathroom, and in the bedroom, get out of the apartment. Sit on the couch, get out of the apartment. You're halfway to the... Okay, you look at the door and see several more locks over it, and you know you have. You peek over at the cat. It's not looking at you. You feel a wave of disappointment practically pouring from it into you. It feels almost like a warning. You back away from the door, and the feeling slowly subsides, letting you breathe again. There's no getting out. You need to hide. And in your bedroom? It seemed to work before. Damn it, it knows how to get in. You quietly rush into the bedroom, carefully closing the door behind you. The only place to hide in your bedroom is your closet. I'm gonna hide in the closet, I don't care anymore. You lock the door as quietly as you can before lunging into the closet and sliding the door shut. As soon as you've secured yourself into the closet, there's a sudden shift throughout the entire apartment. As if it can sense that you're ready to be hunted. This isn't a simple game of hide and seek anymore. This is being hunted by a predator as prey. It never really mattered where you chose to hide, did it? You just managed to hold back from making a startled noise at the sound. Your heart rate kicks up again, making it feel hard to breathe quietly. Hard to breathe in general. Tears fill in your eyes as you cover your panting mouth with your shaking hands. It knows! It knows! Crying with your hands over your mouth, trying to smother the choked sounds leaking out of you. You flinch harshly at the sound of the door being rubbed off its hinges. Like the door's being blown away. You can't. A single sob escapes through your nose. You squeeze your eyes shut in defeat at how loud it sounds in the quiet of the room. Not much point in hiding it anymore anyway, is there? You instinctively put whatever energy you have left into listening for footsteps, even as you emotionally shut down. But you hear nothing. 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 Then something slides open the closet door. You've curled in on yourself, knees up, back curved forward, head down, mouth covered, eyes shut tight, so tight it hurts. You don't want to look. You don't want to look. But that's what it's waiting for. It won't end you without this final act of cruelty, of making you look at it before it takes your life. So cruel. You just want this to be over. So you open your eyes. It looks. In the moment before you draw your last breath, you almost consider apologizing for being such an unworthy prey. I guess your hiding skills were just as subpar as your seeing skills. That stressed me out. That scared me. My God, I did not expect that. I'm sweating. That scared me. Okay, I'm still gonna take the cat home. I'm gonna do something with the cat. I'm gonna play with the cat. Fireworks. There's fireworks outside. And my dog hates fireworks. I'm gonna play with yarn. Let's try it with yarn. You unearth some from an old box in the hallway closet that's filled with knickknacks from various abandoned hobbies. You consider just handing the ball of bright red yarn over to the cat and supervising from the side, but that would defeat the idea of playing together, wouldn't it? The cat is resting on the floor. It's not asleep, but when it looks up at you as you enter the living room, you feel like it could doze off right then and there. You'll fix that. You smirk a little, confident with your surprise. Play? The sudden shift in the cat's demeanor makes your heart start to beat a little faster. Its posture has barely changed at all, a slight tension in the shoulders. The cat could still pass as if being almost relaxed, calm. And yet the hair is thick with the eagerness to lunge forward, waiting for the right moment to strike. You're almost afraid of what will happen once you make the first move. Completely misses as you flick your wrist, making the yarn recoil out of its reach like a terrified snake. Having overshot the landing in its eagerness, the cat stumbles and looks around as shocked as it fails its attack. You're slightly taken aback at the intensity of its stare on the yarn, but you persist. You wiggle the yarn again, encouragingly, and yes, maybe a little tauntingly. But you're already one step ahead, puppeting the yarn to dance gracefully out of its reach once more. Come on, you can do it. It's a little condescending, but you can't seem to help it. For some reason, it feels like good knocking the felon down a peg or two. At least it seems to be enjoying itself. You hope, anyway. You keep going. The cat's movements have gotten more aggressive. It must be getting frustrated. Ow. Your wrist finally cramps sharply, making you lose control of the yarn's motion as the tip of it brushes lightly against your No. Pain rips a little across your torso. Into your torso. Blood pours out of your mouth. You look down and see red blooming slowly down the bottom of your shirt around the tears of the fabric. Oh! You watch as long, thick ropes of something pour from under your shirt into a bloody heap on the floor at your feet. A single red streak rope still hangs from you, connecting to all that mess. Are those your... You crumble to the ground and topple over onto your side. You can just make out the shape swollen a deep inky black as it walks over and inspects your your intestines. Before it starts to giddily roll around in the mess of your bloody insides next to you. Darkness falls over you. The cat sounds happy. Ending 11 at the end of your rope. I hate this! Very much! This one made me extremely uncomfortable. I don't want to take the cat home anymore. I'm not gonna take the cat home. Sadly, as cute as the cat is, you'll never take this thing home with you. You just can't take it home with you. You're a responsible adult. You are. It's just with rent and bills to pay for, and not much you need to buy food, survive too. There's no way you could care for a cat long term, right? You can barely afford this little outing for your day off. What happens if I press the... You are not ready. I'm gonna leave the cat. What if it gets attached and someone tracks you down back to your house? I didn't get to read that. Sorry, see you around, I guess. I guess I'm gonna find out what it says later. You stand up, the cat watching your every move. I know what you are, don't make that face at me. You're a demon out of hell. I'm gonna ignore you. You leave the alley and continue on your way home. Wait, what was I doing? What happens if I wanna go to the carnival, that sounds fun. You spend the day at the carnival. Ferris wheel, roller coaster, faro boat, hoops, kite toss, balloon darts. Games you've played before. Funnel cake, popcorn, cotton candy, food you've eaten before. You're surrounded by groups of people, all having fun together, laughing, playing, eating, taking pictures, making memories. And then there's you. The sun hasn't started to set yet, still high in the sky, but it will soon. You start to wonder if maybe you should just go home for the day, when you stop in the tracks. An attraction you've never seen before. A maze of funhouse mirrors? There isn't even a line to get in. But then, what else is there to do? I'm gonna enter the maze. You enter the maze. A few rooms in and you notice that the mirrors aren't all weird. Maybe this was a mistake. Why did you think going to a maze of mirrors was a good idea? Even if it was something new to experience, I can't do this today. You turn around to head back the way you came. Ow! What the... Oh, where's the exit? You try again, only to find another mirror blocking your way. By the time you've got all turned around, you realize that the way you came is completely gone. Okay, then don't panic, just have to keep going forward, right? You step through the only opening you can find and nearly trip over something on the ground. You but not pick it up. What's this doing here? In your hands rests a worn-looking flashlight. A flashlight in a house in a maze of mirrors. That sounds like hell. Here it is, you flick it on. Huh. The light doesn't look very... Did the power go out or did the attraction operator forget you were in here? How long have you been in here, actually? You pull out your phone to check the time. Maybe call the police. Your phone is dead. Of course it is. Yeah, you can do this. You take a calming breath. Well, forward we go. Hello, darling adventurer. So, welcome to the mirror maze. Would you like to know how to navigate the maze? I need help. Whenever you see these kind kitties, just go where they are, and you'll reach the next room. Unfortunately, They're not the only things in here. It is highly suggested that you refrain from following any of our other guests. They can be sneaky or distracting, but they're always hostile. Good to know. So please take caution when advancing to the next room. Of course, this wouldn't be much of a mirror maze without mirrors. Can they hurt you? No, silly. They're just mirrors. They don't do anything at all. And you can't do anything to them either. They're just an obstacle you can't pass through. Go left, go center, or go right. What the Oh god. I can keep track of your progress in the rooms to the left and your lives at the right. You've got 3 lives. Cats have 9, why do I have 3? Why only 3 lives, you ask? Because you're so soft and squishy. It wouldn't take much to damage you beyond repair. And besides, you're human. And humans usually have 1 life, right? Don't you think you ought to show a little more gratitude? And that's the end of our tutorial. Hopefully it was helpful. Are you ready to play? What'd you like to know? Oh boy, I hate this. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done for. I'm done for. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Right. Right. Left. Oh, they're all bad. It feels off. This way. Things have changed. Oh god. Oh, it's worse. It's worse. It's worse. I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna stay. I'm pretty sure this was an exit. I'm still gonna stay. I'm fucked. I'm screwed. I'm left. I'm gonna die. It's a mirror. Wait, the center one was a mirror. Right? Fuck. Not that way. Oh, I got last 1 life. Center? Ow, mirror. I guess I'm gonna stay. Just wait. Something changed. Center. Kitty. Okay, next. Right. Still right. Okay, the game. Right. Center. They're all bad. What happens if I stay? You see it? The exit! But you're running too fast. Stop yourself from colliding with the glass. Except you don't quite go into the glass. You don't exactly collide with it either. You simply pass through it. And on the other side, you see an endless white void and... yourself? Dozens of you. Hundreds of you wandering around, aimlessly faceless. Try to turn back. But the glass doesn't give past the glass. A familiar black cat walks up and looks at you. You think it meows at you, but you can't make out the sound. It tilts its head and walks away. Last was dark. Then you watch helplessly as it disappears completely. You're trapped, with only yourself as company. And in 19, you beat the maze! Oh! I'm gonna not take your cat home. You're not gonna take you home. What happens if I feed the cat while it's here? It must be hungry, right? Though it doesn't exactly seem malnourished either. Surely it must have left the box to search for food. Something in the back of your mind tells you that's not the case, and not to think on it any further. So what do you do about the hungry kitty? I'm gonna to check my pockets. You look into your pockets. You find a small piece of string left in a pot. Not very helpful. The string is far too short and eager. In your right pocket, you find a bar of chocolate. Do not give chocolate to cats. You find the chocolate bars? Quite the find indeed. You're about to offer it to the cat, but then suddenly you're hit with guilt as you remember something gut-curdling. Chocolate is toxic to cats. Yeah, very much so, I warned you. You feel so guilty. You throw the chocolate bar away into a nearby trash bin. An almost cat killer doesn't deserve chocolate. You go back to the cat, barely able to stand in its innocently oblivious expression. Oh, so innocent. So innocent. It's so innocent we know. Meow. Meow. I'm so sorry. I don't know what to say. You're a horrible person. You know what? Stay here. I'll be right back. You leave the alley. And returned with a whole fish. It was a bit pricey, but it was the least you could do. The cat eagerly accepted your offering, munching happily at the fish after you placed it in the box. Not feeling like you deserve a peaceful day out, you deserve to just head back home. I didn't like that. On the way home, you noticed more cats than usual watching you from their hiding spots. You try not to think about it. But it's not like you meant to hurt anyone. Right? You finally reach your apartment building. You're about to unlock the door and... You look behind you only to see dozens of cats standing there, looking at you. Did they see you feeding the cat in the alleyway and thought you had more food for all of them? I'm sorry, I don't have any more food for you. None of them move an inch. You're starting to feel a little unnerved when finally a single cat pushes its way to the front end. It's held carefully between its teeth. It's the chocolate bar you'd thrown away earlier. It places a chocolate bar down in front of you, looking back up at you. All the cats looking at you. You can feel their judgment. You feel your sins weighing down heavily on your back, but without the money to buy enough food for all of them, you don't know what to do. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna beg for forgiveness. You collapse to your knees and bow down low as you start earnestly begged for their forgiveness. I'm so sorry. I swear. I'd do anything to make it up to all of you, but there are options. Suddenly. You feel something stir in your stomach and swim its way up your throat. Closing off your eyebrows, it tries to force its way up your esophagus. It finally succeeds with aid from your helpless gagging. Lying on the ground in front of you. It's a flopping fish. Threw up a living fish. What the hell? You're happy to finally be of help, truly, but you threw up another fish. I'm uncomfortable. Oh, this is my personal little nightmare. And another one. I hate this. I hate this so much. Please stop. It's enough fish. It's enough everything. Your stomach hurts. You're getting dizzy. You fall to your knees. Tears and snot streaming down your face by the time you cough up a final tiny bloody fish. Collapse forward. Your throat and stomach both burn in a way that feels dangerous. Start to fade out, but the sound of happy cats munching away at their fish fills your ears, then you feel something being nudged into your hand. It feels like it's the bar of chocolate you find in your pocket. Smile weakly. You've successfully atoned, but you don't really have the strength to eat your reward. Sadly, the last taste in your mouth as you leave this mortal coil doesn't get to be that of chocolate. Raw fish. Any 24, fishing for pardon. I hated everything about that, please. Okay, what happens if I just go inside? Your sins weight you down, but you're only human. What more can you do? You decide to take a bath and go straight to bed without dinner. You forgo the fancy bath bubbles because you don't deserve them, and sink into the water with a sigh. Your mind races, but you can't really think of any immediate solution that doesn't require money. You wish there was something, anything you could do to make things right. Suddenly, your legs start to feel really itchy. You try to lift one of them to see what's going on, but what rises out of the water isn't a pair of legs. A fish tail? You feel dizzy at the sight, maybe you're hallucinating from the stress. You try to climb out of the tub to cool your head, but instead of your hand rising up to brace itself. I'm not a mermaid, I'm a fish. Ah. A wet fin stretches out to plop on the rim. Ow. But you slip and smack your head on the side of the bathtub, passing out almost immediately. You're awake, think anyway. Open your eyes and you're underwater. You must have slid beneath the surface of the bathwater. You gasp instinctively, except not really. Bubble simply floats out of your mouth, up to the surface. You're broke as a heck, so you know your bathtub isn't that big. But did you shrink? But how? You swim to the edge of the tub and see the truth in your shadow silhouette. You've been turned into a fish. This is impossible. You don't get any time to ponder over this, unfortunately, because just then... Oh, hi! You look up and see the cat. It peers down at you from beyond the water surface. And then you realize this is the answer. This is how you're meant to atone. With a heavy heart. You swim up to the surface. Please, no. The cat scoops you up, tossing you out of the tub and onto the bathroom tiles. As you flop around, gasping for air, water, you realize the cat wasn't alone. Dozens of hungry eyes peer down at you. You hear the yowling of what sounds like hundreds of cats outside your bathroom window. You find yourself mourning the fact that you're not even big enough to feed all of them. Even in the end, you couldn't properly atone. How pathetic of me. Your efforts, your life, all of it amounted to nothing. And in 25, seafood sacrifice. This game is so messed up. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. And remember, if you see a black cat on your way home, take it home. Bye!